very interesting legal decision was made yesterday. So bit of background on this. My YouTube channel, my Bitcoin YouTube channel, one of the guys who's a viewer, we got in touch with one another a couple of years ago. I think it was me who reached out to him. He's a lawyer, and he's also a sex worker, and he was very interested in financial inclusivity within the adult industry. Anyway, with the recent law changes here in Victoria, he thought that he would challenge his financial provider. He had an FPOS terminal, and he was cut off from that FPOS terminal. He had been provided services for a number of years by this fintech company, and then they just suddenly cut him off, and they made him reapply again. And when he told them that he was a sex worker, that was it. They got rid of him. But with the new law changes here in Victoria, he challenged that decision, and he won. He won the case. So I'm going to put a link to the article about it. It's actually a really important decision, and it's a legal precedent. So these financial service providers, payment companies, banks, etc., they're on notice because there's now a legal precedent that's been set, and they're going to have to be very, very careful now when denying people services. Now, of course, see, this is a unique case because the guy was both a lawyer and a sex worker. Very, very rare. He's a gay male sex worker and lawyer. But of course, we have these sorts of situations in life sometimes when there's a very rare situation where somebody, with those particular attributes, it took somebody with those particular attributes to get this result, right? So yeah, very interesting, and of course it's got wider ramifications. Okay, one need only look through the list of prohibited businesses that companies like Zella. Remember, Zella denied me service because I was doing Bitcoin work. Okay, and they didn't like that I was doing Bitcoin work and working with people in Thailand, and the person just cut straight in front of me. So there's a whole lot of other businesses that will now benefit. They will have seen this decision, or they'll be made aware of this decision over time. And we're talking gold bullion dealers, vape shops, companies, shops that sell sex-related services or products. Any kind, lottery company, anything that payment companies don't like, there is now an important legal precedent here in Victoria, and they can point to that. They can say, well, hang on a second, you can't discriminate, can't provide, can't deny me services. So I think Morris Blackburn was the legal firm so he is a lawyer, but he used a legal firm as well, because of course, being a lawyer, you know that if it's your case, you don't want to be taking it to court yourself. You want legal representation. So very interesting. Matthew Roberts is the guy's name, and we've had some chats back and forth. And I was in a meeting a couple of years ago where he was a presenter, and I presented. I mentioned a couple of things about Bitcoin, but I don't think that the group was ready for it at that time. But very interesting to know that somebody that I've been talking to and that I've had, some correspondence with, and someone who's a fan of my channel, has won an important legal case here in Victoria.